Do you know what is your G? Have you heard about 5G? Oh yes? Saying what exactly? Are you aware of being just like 5G? Unless you make a different choice. For instance, what do you think about 5G? What do you say about it? Are you happy with the new possibilities that are brought to us thanks to new technologies? Or are you annoyed somehow because of the constraints or the possible side effects, the negative impact, and so on? And who are you within all this? What do you say about it? What do you transmit about it or about everything, basically? Do you have a channel? Do you have a broadcast of your own? Yes, you do. And what is your G exactly? That's what we'll find out. You will see in this particular subject how to identify what is your G, on which frequency you usually broadcast, and how to fine-tune it with a particular analogy to help you find out who you want to be and what you want to broadcast and contribute to humanity.
The following is a presentation of the Elenian Chronicle. Please find Autopics at www.elenian.com.
Hello and welcome for this second part of a particular series that I do recommend you to watch or read or consult entirely to benefit from the whole structure of this information that we can't ignore anymore about energy, about vibration, about 5G and your particular G. Don't be just like 5G, because this is very important for you today and from now on, to be responsible for who you are and for how you contribute to the whole as we are humanity. So the world is moving forward, technology is moving forward. What about you? How are you moving forward? In which direction, in which sense, in which way, in which particular frequency and vibration are you moving forward? That's what's in question here, in order to help you understand how not to be like 5G and how to find your correct alignment to be beneficial both for yourself and for others and for humanity. What you probably never thought of about 5G is that there are people who are completely happy and excited about 5G coming in and new possibilities and new speed options and bandwidth categories and all those new possibilities that are coming with the 5G and the new steps of evolution in technologies. And there are other people who are completely the opposite, frightened and frightening because they talk about the side effects. They try to alert others and to warn people of the negative influence that 5G may have on ourselves, on our bodies, on our own state of being, because it's all about frequencies and vibrations and electromagnetic fields and so on, what we are made of too. So there are both extremes and all other intermediaries as well, and all of them are right. That's the point. 5G has not asked for anything in itself as itself, but it is both beneficial for some and harmful for others. So it is both at the same time. And you don't want to be like 5G, do you? And how do you take care of not being like 5G? Are you aware of what you broadcast yourself? Are you aware of your own contribution to your surroundings and to humanity? Let's see why you are exactly just like the NG. That is the 5G, the 4G, the 3G, whatever, the 6G maybe in the future. If you did not yet consult the first part of this particular series, I do recommend you to consider it, because you will understand better the basics about vibration, about energy, about harmony, and how you build yourself around that based on what you get in harmony with or not, and how you charge yourself with other vibrations and frequencies. So that's very important to understand that you are influenced by the external things. If you do let yourself be influenced, of course, but as soon as you let yourself get along with things, as soon as you take time to read something or watch something, you are kind of getting into alignment, at least just a little, with the information, unless you are completely in opposition. But even if you are in complete opposition to the particular topic, you will just feel drained from your energy, but you will be influenced as well. So that's the point. You are influenced by what you give your attention to. And that's so important to be aware of that, to take back your own responsibility of taking care of your own vibration, your own self, your own being, your own contribution to yourself, to your life, and to humanity. Concretely, we work exactly like an antenna. Okay, so we receive frequencies and we emit frequencies. And so what do you charge yourself with? That's the first key question. What do you spend your time looking at or watching or reading or listening to? Because you charge yourself with all of these things. So the more you spend time charging yourself with things you like, you appreciate, that are constructive and beneficial to you, the more you feel energized. And the more this will contribute to who you become and who you are within your situations or your relationships. That's why you have to take care of this. And let me give you an example. If you spend time, like the whole afternoon, with people just complaining and speaking about that, what they don't like in today's world, and they complain about this, about that, and so on. You listen to them, okay? You just spend the whole afternoon with them. What about when you come back home, for instance, completely charged with this kind of energy of complaint and disappointment, frustration, anger maybe, and so on. You come back home completely charged with that. What do? Do you have a particular protocol to get rid of this negative energy that you don't feel good with? Or maybe do you just pour it out onto your neighbor if you meet them in the corridor? Or do you just talk about these things to your spouse or your children, and you just tend to tell it all, to tell the story, or he said that and that said that and they spoke about this and he complained about that, etc. What does that do you think? What about the other person to whom you've told it all? Do they have then to say it again to someone else to just get rid of this energy again? Or do they have to get rid of this energy on themselves, to take a shower maybe, to forget about it? It depends on how you work with yourself as well. Some people are very good at just forgetting about it, and that's great. Some others don't. And who are you? How do you behave? How do you work? That's very important to take into account in order to make the right decisions, to take care of you and to take care of your particular G. And we'll see more what's your G precisely. How do you select, find, fine-tune and adjust your particular broadcast, the way you emit, the frequency on which you broadcast? That's important. So let me give you another example. It happens so often now. We are all confronted at some point with the fact of sending an email, okay? And there are so many entrepreneurs now who are in the situation where they have to send emails to their readers, clients, customers, followers, and so on. I often hear from entrepreneurs who receive responses or messages from people who are willing to unsubscribe and who just complain. And so I want to share with you real examples that I could see myself, and that's just sometimes astonishing to me. But we sent a few emails. Well, probably after one of them, we received an email saying in the object, just unsubscribe. And in the email, thanks to unsubscribe, I didn't ask to receive your letter. Maybe there was a dot, not sure. I mean, that's okay, and I understand the point, and that's just a matter of trying to take care of your own mailbox, you know, to avoid just explosion of emails. But what do you decide to be and to do or to say, to respond in front of such a message? That's where you find, or you make a choice. Actually, you have a choice of what will be your G, your emission, your style of frequency that you will emit in response to that message. And so we could have answered in so many ways, but we decided to answer in this Alineon G style, okay? Because Alineon is about if everyone is well, the world is better, okay? So that's how we decided to respond. And so we did not answer like in a very unfriendly way, just adapted to the emitter style. We decided to answer in a way that fits with our message, our contribution to the world, what we want to offer and to propose as something that could be considered. So we basically answered. You can find, by the way, all the details in the PDF version. I included the detailed examples that are just wonderful to read and to see. We basically answered that we had well received the requests and that the person was completely unsubscribed and would never receive any more communication from us. And by the way, for your information, you are actually the one who had registered on our website 3 years ago, and you benefited from our communications for 3 years, and we are very happy to see that you are well continuing your pathway, and we wish you all the best. And surprisingly, we were very happy to observe that the message, the Alineon G frequency, was well sent out and well received, because we got a new answer adding in the object a hello with a nice smiley, and in the message was like, hello Alineon team, you are right to remind me, I apologize, I had forgotten indeed that I had subscribed myself, and thank you very much for your nice feedback, wishing you all the best too. So you see, in this situation we had the possibility to answer back in a frustrated way and probably generate more of this frustration frequency, or what we decided instead is to reply with love and kindness and best wishes, what apparently we managed to emit correctly, so it was received and amplified back by the person. So that's a positive influence of emission. Okay, that's where you have a choice. Do you want to be like 5G, where we don't know exactly when you broadcast positively or not, or do you want to be clear with who you want to be? That's part of the message. So the other example was just like crazily more whatever. Basically, we sent out an announcement of a new chronicle, and we received a message back saying, "What are you doing at my place? Did I ask you something? No." You do not put the possibility of this unsubscribe. It is, however, the law. Fire my mail address from your list. Would you like a visit from the gendarmerie? With a lot of question marks and exclamation dots, you may imagine, I'm sure. Well, this one is explicitly charged with frustration, anger, attack, threat. So that's where you have a very important choice to make. Because do you think we should have replied with something to put him back in place, you know, to reframe him, to repair him, to fix him? Probably you think so. So many people think so. But that's not the point. If you answer back with the same kind of frustration, anger, and threat or whatever negative frequencies, you just contribute to it. You just add some more on. That's not what you want today. You want to be responsible for who you want to be and how you want to broadcast, because it's also a very important key factor of what you will receive and how you will see your world and how you will experience your life. But even without that, you have the choice to be yourself, not just to be the puppet of your circumstances, but to be the one who decides what is your G, what is the G you want to broadcast. And so here again, that's something that happens from time to time. With the email address, there was another name in our list, not the name of the person who sent us that particular threatening message. So I have observed this a few times already. It seems like someone is registering on our website for some reason with the email address of a spouse, for example. And maybe it's a joint email. I don't know. I don't know those people, you know. So I don't know, but I just observe things. And at Alineon, we are very careful with email addresses because we personally appreciate when our email addresses are taken care of. So we want to offer the same. So I'm usually certain of what I will discover if I look into the database. And we checked that email address. Of course, it was registered for a good reason. And we decided to reply in the Alineon G way, which is something like, well, thank you for all your suggestions. And for your information, however, first of all, your email address was registered on our list with another name, and 2 years ago, having subscribed to a particular relational aptitude test that was offered on our website. From there, probably you are the person who registered from your email, benefited from our communications from time to time. And thirdly, according to our checks, your email address has already been unsubscribed since we last checked. So you probably found out all the possibilities in our communications that you have to unsubscribe from your own side on yourself, which is just normal and basic functionality that is included in all of our communications. And whatever, and so I let you check the details because there is a particular gift in this email that we included as the Alineon gift, and you can find the details in the PDF version of that chronicle. Well, take responsibility of your G. That's a core message here. And it's true on both sides, because sometimes you are the one or the other. Sometimes you are the one jumping on your keyboard to write an email. Be careful. What do you put into your email? What frequency do you put into your email? What kind of emotion, of energy, of vibration do you put into your email? That's very important, because that's your choice. That's what you emit. And do you think this is absolutely necessary to obtain the result you want? Do you think that person had to send out that particular threatening email to unsubscribe? Obviously not, because they had the possibility to unsubscribe and they found that possibility by themselves without us having the time within 24 hours to answer back. So that's just your responsibility to be careful of what you want to broadcast, what you want to share from yourself to the world, from the inside out. Okay? And on the other side, when you receive something that is kind of not nice, who do you want to be? Do you want to be the one who just reply as unnicely as you received the message? Or do you want to offer something else? So you have the responsibility first to free your own vibration of the negative, to get rid of all those negative vibrations that you are charged off, or that you received, or that you sometimes emit yourself within your mind. Just do what is necessary to free yourself from those negative vibrations. And there are plenty of tools today available, even too much. Okay, so there is no excuse. Secondly, do your best to charge yourself with positive things, to charge yourself with the best, to charge yourself with what makes you feel good, to charge yourself with whatever you may find that makes you feel a little better and that wakes up the good in you, the positive, all the little things that make you feel happy, excited, joyful, and so on. And thirdly, take care of how you choose to be and to broadcast to others and to whatever you experience in your life, to all situations. Okay. Now, discern what you feel in order to contribute to what you broadcast. That's a key element as well about discernment. It's not about discerning if something is true or not true. It's about discerning if something makes you feel good or bad, basically, okay? Because by developing your ability to discern how you feel in front of a particular information or situation or person, you will be able to fine-tune your own G, your own frequency, your own vibration, and take care of it. An example, a few weeks ago, I reopened some groups or things on the social networks, okay? And after a few videos or messages that I read, I started to feel bad. I started to feel like thinking negative things about life, about the world, about what we were currently going through. And at some point, I just shaked myself to wake me up, to realize that I didn't want these things to influence me in that negative way. So I had to take care of protecting myself, and here it's a matter of taking care of my immune system. And we will see more in the third part of this series to boost your immune system, precisely. So I had to take care of myself in that situation, because who do I become if I let myself watch a video and feel bad and then read messages and feel even more bad, even worse? And so then what? Do I get out, talk to other people in an anger way, frustrated, feeling bad, and so on? If I do that, I start to emit and broadcast negative things and negative vibrations around me. This is not what I want, because I don't want to contribute to my own life in this negative way. Because what others will do then? They will either get charged with this negative energy and I will feel it through them then, or they will even consciously or subconsciously start to feel repelled from me if I feel bad to them. Okay? So that's very important. To take care of your own life, to take care of yourself and your own vibration, your own frequency. Not to be just like 5G, because the 5G, well, sometimes it sounds like new technology bringing new opportunities, and other times it feels like the biggest threat of the world. Well, come on, you don't want just like 5G. You don't want to let other people think that we don't know exactly with you, we can be receiving positive things or very harmful things from you. No, you don't want that. So make a decision. Train yourself to be in charge of your own frequency broadcast, right? So what else? Choose what you send. Choose your G. What is your G? My personal G is to think beautiful things about the world, to speak about consciousness, to transform our consciousness, so we start building about confidence and trust and feeling good and building together. That's what I want to broadcast. That's the word that I want to contribute. So what is your G? Because in your life, you are the most important. What is your G? That's where you have to choose. And you have the responsibility for your own G. And if for any reason you can't prevent yourself to laugh about the G spot, well, come on, this is exactly the same. In order to find your G, you have to find what feels the best to you, what feels good, what feels truly good to you. That's where you will find your G. That's so important because it is the same, okay? So the analogy that you may use, which is very, very important, is about the radio frequency, and you will see how this is so clearly explained this way. You may have heard that by raising your vibrational state, low vibrations can't last. For example, if you feel a pain or something difficult or a negative feeling which is kind of low vibration, if you raise your vibration, these low vibrations will just disappear. It sounds like simplistic at some point, especially at the beginning, because it's not about just thinking something positive like gratitude or love or anything positive which makes the point. It's not about just thinking that thought and forgetting about it the next moment, okay? It's about completely transforming your state of being. It's about transforming your vibrational state possibly through thinking positive things, but it's really about doing anything that is necessary to transform your inner state so that to feel that positive thing, to feel that happiness, to feel that joy, that excitement, that gratitude, to feel really grateful for being alive, for example, or to feel truly grateful for any little something that you appreciate in your life, and to transform your whole being thanks to that kind of frequency. This is raising your vibrational state. So if you raise your vibrational state, the low frequencies are said that they can't last, okay? They can't remain. So this has been proven actually. And you may have heard about the HeartMath Institute in California, I think, in the United States, which has shown so many things already about the heart, about the heartbeat, and the way the heart will respond before the brain and even before the information is even visible. And so the heart, when you align yourself, when you harmonize with harmonious things and positive things, and you relax yourself, thinking good, thinking well, thinking comfort, thinking relaxed, your heartbeat will harmonize on this particular rhythm that is both peaceful, regular, comfortable, okay? That's observable. Whereas when you are stressed and feel tensed and think about stressful things and frustration, anger, or when you jump onto your keyboard to send an email with all your frustration, for example, your heartbeat will show this as well with a desynchronized rhythm and a lot of complicated movement in the heartbeat, okay? So that has been demonstrated already, and this is very interesting because if we were very sensitive and listening to ourselves very carefully, we could feel that. We can feel that. But if you are just like fully engaged in your sometimes very busy schedule, you may not have that particular ability to feel how you feel inside. So seeing this shown with graphs and pictures and photographs, it may be helpful to you to understand better how this works. Feel free to refer to the PDF version of this subject for more details, of course. And the last thing I want to talk about here is about the radio analogy, because you may still think that it's a bit simplistic to raise your vibrational state just to get rid of the low vibrations. Well, it may seem simplistic. However, when you think about your radio device, whereas you have a button to turn or little arrows to click on to find your particular station, your particular broadcast, you may look for it a little, you look for your favorite station, okay, your favorite emission. And suddenly you kind of find it. You may adjust partially onto it so you can hear your favorite broadcast, and you still hear the noise from the one next door, the one just before, just after, you know, the noise of the other station that you kind of receive, but not that much, okay? You may stay there and keep listening to both at the same time. Or you may take time to adjust a little more, a little better, to fine-tune, to really find your G, to find your spot, to find your perfect alignment with everything that makes you feel so good, just like your favorite broadcast, your favorite topic, you know. And then when you adjust your radio to that particular slot, when you find it, everything else disappears and you hear it so clearly, so well, and there is no noise anymore. That's what happens along the way. When you take that responsibility to take care of yourself, to take care of your G, and to fine-tune, to adjust your own broadcast what you emit on a day-to-day basis, then you can harmonize yourself with what makes you feel truly good and just forget about the rest, because you won't feel it anymore, you won't hear it anymore, and you won't be impacted anymore by those negative things. And if you are not impacted anymore by those harmful external things that made you sick, for instance, well, if you are not impacted anymore, you won't be impacted anymore, which means you won't be sick anymore about these things. That's where well-being comes back and sickness disappears. Or that's where all low frequencies will just vanish, because you will align yourself and harmonize your whole being onto those higher vibrations, different vibrations, if you don't want to compare with values, those new vibrations on which you want to harmonize yourselves, which are more beneficial to you, are a choice. These are your choice. This is your choice. Choose your G. What is your G? That's your responsibility. And I invite you to think about this, to take a few notes maybe, and to refer to the other parts of this particular series to truly understand the core of these subjects that we can't ignore anymore. If we want to live well and to keep going in that world that we are collectively creating now, to create it in the best way, we have to take this information into account. We have to take care of our vibrations, of our frequencies, and of our contribution to the world. Thank you very much, and see you next time.
This has been a presentation of the Alenian Chronicle. Please find more information at www.alenian.com.